doubles and coffee, Rowley fought in the parliament with passion, arms flailing, arrogance, shouting and screaming, fought for his right to tax you, to dip in your pocket, to take your money, to punish you for working hard and buying your home and fixing it up and putting air condition and tiles. Rowley said he's willing to lose government, to take your money, to fight for your tax, to make you pay more. When did Rowley ever fight for you to protect you as children get murdered in this country? As a girl in the countryside, rural communities reported a rape, left the police station and got murdered. As 5 people get gunned down, innocent men in half, as gunmen swung around for other men but decided just to kill innocents. As murders reached 614 under Fitzgerald Ethelbert ride a horse with a boy, little boy in his lap, Hines, Pomsite Hines, narcolepsy, sativa Hines, falls asleep on the job. And 614 murders, 575 murders, as Stuart Smallpin Young was placed in national security and failed, dramatically failed, because he's an incompetent, arrogant dunce. When did Rowley fight for your security and your safety? As he shut down Petrotrin and decimated the economy, and over 6,000 SMEs closed down, and over 123,000 people lost their jobs. When did Rowley fight passionately for you? When did Rowley fight passionately to pay workers and settle negotiations? No, he told you 001, 001, 01001. 4% over 8 years, while he spent over $500 billion, $500 billion of your money. Rowley wants to fight. He's willing to battle to tax you more. He removed your fuel subsidy. He removed GATE from 726 million under Fazal Karim in 2014 down to 285 million. He didn't fight for your children's education. He didn't fight for school feeding. He didn't fight for sport. He put a lady who faced change inside a day. Rowley didn't fight for anything for you. Rowley fighting to tax you. But Kamala say, Rowley will tax, Kamala will untax. Rowley is claiming that without the property tax, you go to the IMF. But the Dwen say, the IMF say, PNM is restoring the economy. Never mind, the economy is decimated from the high levels that Kamala Persad-Bissessar had it. Rowley is lying. Imbot cannot even agree with Rowley. 2 of them not even on the same page. Rowley says property tax is needed in order to give you service at local government level. Lies. The pie, the tax pie, the $60 billion, the deficit budgets, the $500 billion that Rowley spent. If he chose, because he's the Prime Minister, he could spend nearly all on local government. If you spend $8 billion on PSIP projects, which is projects and roads and infrastructure and so on, Rowley as Prime Minister has the discretion as the head of the cabinet to take a policy decision that all the money goes to local government, that every corporation has more money than it sees, that it needs, that it wants. Rowley is trying to pretend to you that this property tax will mean that local government gets more money. But he's a dishonest, pathological liar, because it's going into the consolidated fund to be determined under the discretion of his Dwen Minister of Finance how much will be allocated. And over the last 8.5 years, they've decimated the allocation to all corporations, including their own, including Diego Martin, including Port of Spain. Rowley is a pathological liar. Furthermore, if property tax, Rowley is fighting to put property tax, but not on the rich, not on the KFC boy Christian Moutin, not on the factories and the businesses, not on commercial and industrial. Rowley is fighting in Parliament to tax you on your house, and then telling the citizens, well, if you don't have a house, don't worry, you ain't gonna get taxed. So Rowley is encouraging those who are unable to move upwards, while punishing you for being disciplined, studying your book, working hard, being punctual, generating income, scrounging and saving, and investing in your house. Rowley, the Obia man, the man who promote witchcraft. Rowley, who was a teacher and take pom-pom from a girl of school age. ROWLEY, who lashing thing in the cabinet. ROWLEY, who ministers' wives are not safe with because he's tell them come down the steps, past 3 dog, a parrot, open the dungeon door and lie down on the red couch and wait for him to get the horny goat weed digested and walk in. That man is telling you that he is coming to tax you and punish you for your hard work. And he ain't afraid to lose election. Well, let's do ROWLEY a favor. All across Trinidad and Tobago, even in PNM stronghold, because with all due respect, that is disrespect to Diego Martin. 10,600 votes in Diego Martin Northeast, Diego Martin Central, 9,870 votes, Diego Martin West. That is disrespect to you people who voted for him. All you work hard for all your house too, all you fix up your tile, all you put air condition. You get no service from ROWLEY. And then the PNM say, but in the USA and developed countries, people line up to pay their property tax. Yeah? Well, their bus run on time. Their bus have air condition. When it rain, it don't rain on them inside the bus. They have situations where you don't get murder on Brian Lara Promenade and that you could walk down the street with your gold chain and your ring without getting robbed. Or you could be in your house without men running up in your house with AR-15 and so on. They have water. They have electricity. They have road without pothole that you don't have to bust your tire and rim. So people don't mind paying tax in countries that don't have the PNM. ROWLEY will tax. Kamala will untax. Vote Kamala. Get rid of ROWLEY. He wants to go. Let's help him. Bless.